Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm going to show you how to use this Staghorn Fern mounting kit to mount a Staghorn Fern like this. So in the set, what you get are two of these. So this is a strong hardwood mounting block. So you can see it's got gaps between the slats, which means there's really good airflow to the roots of your fern or orchid when you've mounted it. You get two of those. These are 12 inches wide by 12 inches tall. So what you also get is some of this black root mounting mesh that you can put onto the block with staples. What tools will you need to make this? Okay, so you're going to need a crosshead screwdriver. And if you want to put the mounting mesh onto the block, you don't have to, you can do it without, but if you want to put that on the block, you are going to need a strong staple gun like this, and that's not included in the set, nor is the screwdriver, so you will need that. Are you going to hang it up using a hanging wire? If so, what you need to do is you need to take some of these screws and screw them in to the back of the mounting block. And what you need to do is push down and screw them in until you feel that the screw is firmly in. Do not go all the way in, right? So leave it out. Otherwise, if you put it all the way in, there's a risk that it will split the wood. So don't do that. Just put them in as far as you need to until it feels like it's firmly attached, and you can push the screw as you go to just feel it, right? So that it looks a bit like that. And then you can take this hanging wire and twist it around the screws. You might need to use some pliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple this on using the staple gun so it's firmly attached. So I'm going to do that, and you need to put quite a few staples across it. Okay, so you can see I've now got the mounting mesh firmly attached onto the mounting block. Now what I'm going to do is have a look. Here's my fern. I want to make sure that any shields, new shields are up, then any new fronds coming out are at the top, and you're going to have a look to see where will this go. And you want to create some mounting points for the screws that are around it, because you're going to use those to wrap fishing line around the plant. So they need to be just outside where the plant is, so that you're going to have space to do that wrapping over. So I'm going to just at the moment leave the plant loose and put some screws in around it. So use your crosshead screwdriver, push down firmly to get the screw into the wood, turn it until you feel the screw is firmly in. Don't push the screw all the way into the wood, because the risk is that it will split the wood. So I'm going to put 6 to 8 of these in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 to 8 is usually enough for this size of mounting block. So now you've got your mounting block ready and prepared, what you want to do is find a base material that you can put under the root ball of your Staghorn fern. If your fern has come in a pot with quite a lot of material under it already, you probably want to carefully remove some of it so that the root ball is ready in a good shape to go onto the mount. That's what I've already done with this one. So I'm going to use coconut husk chips like these. You can use bark chips, or you could just use sphagnum moss. Okay, so position your plant. Shield the growing new on top, any new fronds growing out on top, onto the base. Then pack sphagnum moss around the sides to hold in the chips and to give the plant a source of moisture, because the moss will hold moisture very well. You're then ready to start tying the plant on. So in the kit you will find some fishing line, and what we're going to do is to wrap it over, crisscross the plant. So the first thing you need to do is knot this onto one of the screws that you have put in. So this is the starting point. So I'm going to knot this on firmly. Carefully go under any new leaves, because if this line can damage the leaves if you're not careful. So go under the leaves so that you allow them space to grow over it, and then find the other screw and wind a couple of times. Now you need to then cross and find another screw, do the same, keep going like this, crisscross until you're satisfied that your plant is firmly attached, and then you are ready to hang. So it's firmly held on like that, and then you can hang it up on the wall or wherever you want. So there you go.